Okay, so let's get straight into it. You and I both know what you're here for. Is to find out how I revived this hair, how I bleached it, how I got it looking this good. I mean, this hair looks so bad, guys. I was getting tired of being black. But look at that, honey. Look at that brown. Look at the curls. The curls are still there. In fact, the curls even look like they've been revived. I didn't lose much of my curls when I bleached this hair, so this is exactly what you're going to be learning on the channel today. So to start, you're going to need 30 volume developer. You're going to need this dish and this pan and this bleach powder and this 20 volume developer. This is all available at Dischem. I repeat, available at Dischem. This is the consistency of what this is supposed to look like when you mix it all together. You're just going to pour everything out, pour it into the bowl, mix it together. So how I like to work is that I work in sections. So as you can see, I'm going to be actually dividing the hair and starting off with the back. How I like to work is that I don't just start bleaching like the bottom hair going up. So I work with strands. So I will take a section of hair and bleach it all the way to the top because bleach works quick, guys. So you want to have hair that looks like it's got highlights. So even when you're working, you want to skip a gap. So the minute you take one like strand of hair, you want to skip a gap, go on to the next one, get it all the way to the top, change how high you go with every strand, and like it's just a learning process. But I would say you definitely want to avoid just starting from the bottom and having all the bleach the same everywhere. You don't want to cover it with the same amount of bleach. You want to put more on one hair strand and less on the other hair strand. That just makes your hair look natural, highlighted, and like a professional did it. You'll also notice how I'm taking strands from the ends and then going inwards because, like I said, bleach works fast. So you want like certain sections to look pretty much similar, and then after that, the middle is pretty much the section that's hidden and no one gets to see that. So that is the last section you want to focus on because that will obviously be the last place to develop or process. Then when you get towards the top, you want to be like light-handed. You don't want to put too much bleach, and yeah, same thing, section it and highlights, and it's pretty much what you think is going to work for you depending on how light you want to go. And obviously if you want to go lighter than the shade that I went, I would definitely advise that you get the 40 volume developer. But if you're going to be using the 40 volume developer, please do not leave that for a very long time because your hair will start breaking eventually, and that's unless you intend on not wearing it for more than like 6 months, but it will eventually start to break. So if you want to have good hair that lasts with the bleach, I would say you stick to the 20 and the 30 volume developer. Now that you're done applying the bleach all over the hair, you'll notice that the consistency of our bleach was almost kind of like co-wash. So you're gonna be taking that bleach and spreading it out all over the hair, because certain parts have already processed. So you just want to ensure that you don't have so many dark parts, but you have these loose light brown strands and these loose black strands just hanging out from anywhere. So you just want to keep spreading it with your hands like you would do if you were co-washing your hair. After you've left the hair to process for about 20-30 minutes, you then want to rinse your hair, and you don't want to wash it with shampoo. I prefer co-wash because you want to be very gentle on your curls, because they've just like had so much product, like things like bleach, which is very harsh on your hair. So I use the Tresemme co-wash. I wasn't really specific like to say I wanted to use this one, but I happened to use the Keratin Smooth for this curly wig. So this is the perfect time to now comb out your hair. Like if you have curls, definitely never comb them out dry, because you will damage your hair and your curl pattern. But once the hair is wet and it has co-wash in it, you can then brush out your curls. They will still be the same. Like when they dry out, you will still have your curls. Please do not comb your curls out when they dry and come back onto the channel and say, how do I get my curls back? Because I will not be able to help you fix them. Now I'm going to be using my Aunt Jackie's Curlala Defining Curl Custard. Everybody asks how I keep my curls intact with all my weaves. So every time I wash, before I dry my hair, I ensure that I coat my hair with enough custard so that when it dries out, those curls dry out intact. And that is pretty much how you get your hair to look like what mine looks like now. I hope this video was easy to follow, so don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Much love.